internet. I guess the rain doesn't like the internet. And global warming. You know, this is all Al Gore's fault.
It is.
All right, so somebody finally...
Internet and the global warming. It's all his fault.
It's all his fault.
Yeah, come on, man.
I wonder if he's the Antichrist.
He might not be the, but maybe he's one of them.
He's soon to... We're live right now.
Hello. We're back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but we're here.
Yeah.
We're just going to go with it.
We're here.
All right, so Bob Kraft gets arrested for soliciting a prostitute in Florida at a happy ending. The Bunny Ranch.
That celebrities would be more discreet about the things that they do and make sure that they don't get caught. Sort of like
I don't think it's cool what Bob Kraft did either. Two big games this weekend at LSU. It's sold out. I don't know if the LSU fans are the same that go to the basketball game, that go to the football games, but if they're drinking all day and then they go to the basketball arena, that's going to be pretty loud.
Yeah. They have a pretty good home base.
They have a pretty good home. Malden.
That's
good eating down there.
Yeah.
You go down to Nolans, get you some grilled oysters and stuff. It's good stuff. Oh, you got to go down to Nolans and eat. Don't do anything else. Just eat. That down there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see. You want to talk about those two things?
Love it or list it. Yes, once the waters recede, dries up a little bit, you may be looking to buy or sell. We're the ones to talk to. So give us a call at 615-895-9710, and we'll be glad to help out. Commercial, residential, investment.
Everything. And we'll even deliver a floating sign.
Yes, floating signs, snorkel gear. If you want
Snorkel
to go
gear.
looking today,
Yeah.
I have some. So
We get
whatever
one of
you need,
those
we'll help
emergency inflatable boats.
yeah.
Just in
May even
case.
rescue some people along the way. First, the shoe, it's busted.
All right, so
I mean, he's what, 260, 270?
yeah, he's a big old boy.
And he's moves like he...
Several things to talk about this. New Balance or Under Armour or Converse. Nike has
attack.
just hurt him.
Yes.
You would think it would be very easy for one of these other shoe companies to go, hey, buddy, Nike has caused you to get hurt.
Yeah.
Sign this contract and wear our shoes when you go to the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Don't wear Nikes. I mean, my dad and I were actually talking about Converse. What happened to Converse? I had a pair of Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
You have a pair of Chuck Taylors?
I had some low tops.
Low
I
tops?
hated them because
I have a bunch of them.
yeah,
Those guys have a bunch.
I never did embrace them like a lot of people. They're off center anyway.
Yeah.
But
why were
I didn't like
musicians
them.
wearing basketball shoes?
yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, I
Forever
couldn't
like
slip
to
them on the heel, so I never did like them that much.
But I mean, but until Michael Jordan was like the first big athlete to get a shoe contract.
Where it was really publicized.
Where it was really
a lot,
publicized. I mean, obviously Chuck Taylor had a shoe contract. His name was on the side of that pair of Converse.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like Michael. If you're Converse, Under Armour, Reebok, New Balance, Adidas, Ace, whatever, you should have been at his.
I don't know this to be true, but I heard Nike
Does quality control.
right. So it's affecting more than just his pro career, you know?
Right.
But then that brings the question of should he continue playing?
That's
Yeah.
the next topic. Does he continue playing or does he sit the rest of the year out? Is it fair to his current team? I mean, he is obviously the best player on his team.
Oh yeah.
They
Could
are
be.
not the same team, and I've said this all year long. Without Zion, Duke is nothing.
Yeah, and right, and I think you made a commitment to your team. You're playing. You finish the season if you're physically able. Sorry, you're playing for this season.
I agree. You can go to the pros
That's just a
and
sorry thing to do.
tell Coach K that you don't want another pair of Nikes to get you another pair of shoes and be with your team the rest of the year, and then go pro after the year.
Right now, if they were one of these teams that aren't ranked at all, or if it was a different situation, but they're on a championship run this year.
Right now,
possibly.
knowing Duke, they're going to get into the end of the tournament. They're going to lose in the first or second round to some team that shouldn't beat them. And Duke only has two things: they go to the Final Four, they get beaten early. There's no like Sweet 16 or Elite 8 runs. It's all like again that was way back in the 70s and 80s.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it wasn't like
red high top Reeboks.
But it wasn't like Jordan's.
Yeah, Jordan, had his own shoe.
They sold them to the public.
Everybody knew Michael Jordan wore.
Right.
And you're right, Jamie. Peyton was a kangaroo. He was probably the only pro athlete I knew of that wore kangaroos. But I had a pair of those when I was money in it, or if you go to the pool, you put your swimming pool money in it. They had a little zipper pouch on them. So kangaroos. Yeah, Walter paid more of those, and I'm sure he had posters, but yeah, Jordan put that
so if you wanted to,
thing on the
if
map.
you wanted to pay 2 Nigerians to beat you up in the middle of the night, is that where you put the money to pay them?
Exactly. Beat them up, and then while they rough them up, unzip it and take your money out.
Take your money out. So, did you see the I don't usually watch NBA basketball. I do sometimes, very rarely. But the halftime show the other day, Charles Barkley was going, where in America can you get a black guy to pay 2 other black guys to beat him up? And he goes, and to take it another notch, don't ever write a check to commit a crime.
Oh my gosh. Well, that tells you how good the economy is. He had to hire people that aren't even from here to work because everybody else.
He may be the first American to ever scam 2 Nigerians.
Payback.
What, was there like a dead cousin who was a king? Is that how he got involved with these people? The check that he wrote?
I didn't see
the check that he wrote was absurd. It said like whatever the Nigerian guy's brother's names were. It was like Smith. It was negative 13 degrees.
Yeah.
Bleach will burn your skin. So
that does, yeah. Well, did that really happen though, or was
right.
that just part of a story?
I don't know. I
surely
don't,
they didn't.
I mean, if he had bleach poured on his skin, especially when it's that cold outside, it would have froze to his skin and it would have burned.
And Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa looks like Bill Clinton now. If you haven't seen him,
he looks different. Yeah.
Not even sure who.
All right, my kids and my wife just walked in, so they're special guests of the BS show. You want to say hello?
Hello.
All right. So this is like dead sports time. Football's over with. That's what everybody cares about. The Masters is coming up, but it's not here yet. Daytona is over, so nobody cares about another race till Talladega. Baseball aren't to playoffs yet. Somebody watches that either. So it's like I don't know what men are supposed to do right now. They're just like what you see men wandering aimlessly around town.
I don't know, maybe cleaning house, cooking, yeah, taking.
This isn't a comedy show, guys.
Yeah, this isn't funny.
People out to dinner and things like that.
Who invited them?
Duly noted.
Yeah, duly noted. But seriously. There's no good sports on right now.
Not right now, no. Yeah, with me, I know a couple of people that will probably watch unless it's a huge rivalry or.
Well, yeah, most people that are even casual sports fans will watch opening weekend of baseball, and then they disappear for the next 4 or 5 months, and then it gets to be like September, and then they're going, "Oh, it's playoff time. We can watch baseball again."
Right.
They may watch the All-Star game. I mean, if there's a home or you want to transfer companies. Come talk to us at Century 21 Right Realty. We'd be glad to have you, and we'll teach you the ways of the force. Here's my son.
Believe
Spencer.
it or not, we actually work every once in a while. Just not Monday and Friday between 12 and 1.
That's right.
Sad news.
The sad news is next on the list. You what kind of the transition over here?
So sad.
That is.
Brad and I go to the same restaurant at least once a week. And it's usually about the time we do the BS show.
Yeah.
Taco Girl.
Taco Garage in Murfreesboro.
It's the last day.
No. So if anybody knows, no, Camino's tacos are terrible. If anybody knows where Brad and I can get good tacos in Murfreesboro now that Taco Garage has gone away, we've had Oscars, we've had Carmen's, we've had all the different Mexican restaurants.
Nachos.
They should have set up a Taco Bell.
Probably by volume of sales.
I don't know.
But the bathroom is still broke here, so that's out for now anyway.
No, the bathroom's fixed. That's what they're doing right now.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
Yeah, they're
let's go
fixing
Taco
it.
Bell.
Our bathroom, we got to get the other bathroom's on the other side of the office. It's too far away.
Yeah, it's just.
It's
Taco
gonna be
Bell still has Pizza Hut to it, so it's gonna help fill.
Not all the Taco Bells have pizza Hut. Now Jackson's in the screen. We're getting all kinds of people in the screen.
I'm in
Our
this.
Pizza Hut is not with Taco.
Y'all can be quiet now. All right.
The guy was out jogging or something.
Yeah, out
and
jogging.
This mountain lion starts stalking him and comes up on him and jumps on him and.
He was attacking him. He was
Long
going to kill
story
him.
short, he chokes him out and kills the mountain lion with his bare hands.
With his bare hands.
Attached to his arm, rather than his throat. And he kind of wrestled it down and got his knee on his hind legs and kept fighting it. And, that survival instinct.
I don't want to die.
Yeah. So I'm sure it probably felt like it was hours, but
Yeah, and
couple
there were
few minutes, and
oh, I can't even imagine. I mean,
Suffocated.
this was a legit mountain lion. It wasn't a bobcat or anything. It was a big mountain lion.
Yeah.
And now on the flip side of the story is there are several animal rights activist groups that are calling for him to be arrested for animal cruelty.
Are there?
Yes, there are.
No.
believe it or not,
Believe it or not. I mean, this guy was literally defending himself, fighting this mountain lion that was going to kill him. I mean, the mountain lion had him pinned down on his back. And if the mountain lion could have got to his neck, which is what he was working on, he blocked it with his arm and got the mountain lion got his arm instead of his neck.
Yeah.
But if that mountain lion would have got a hold of his neck, it would have been over for him. But he fights back. And supposedly this hospital wanted to... And did he just walk in and was the nurse sitting at the table? Hey, baby, I just killed a mountain lion with my hands.
You know, stitch me up and we
Stitch
go
me
buy
up.
dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much testosterone was flowing in this
man.
guy after killing a mountain lion?
He was just walking by women and they were getting pregnant.
Yeah.
That's great.
It basically was an Axe body wash commercial.
Stop it!
Old Spice.
You have kids in here.
Yeah, you've seen those Axe commercials, don't you? These
There
nerdy,
needs
these
to be a serving size on the Axe
Oh,
cans.
that smells terrible.
Like per one spray per day, because I'm telling you.
You don't like that?
nastiest-
Smell somebody-
in the middle school.
Listen,
oh my gosh.
Oh,
listen.
man.
They-
These are grown out.
with this Axe body spray and Axe, it literally shows you. Look, you can be the biggest dork in the planet if you use this body wash. Really good-looking women are going to attack you.
Yeah, it don't work. I've tried it. Don't work.
Oh my goodness.
No matter how. We'll have to see the updates as it progresses.
All right, open houses this weekend. You got any scheduled?
We have one 26-23 Pepper Branch in Murfreesboro. JJ's going to be there.
All right.
May have one more, not confirmed just yet.
I've got one at 440 Compton Road. Loretta Sharp will be there from 2 to 4 on Sunday. Now, this is all pending that Noah doesn't run through the middle of Murfreesboro.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good on Sunday.
I had some weird-looking
We'll see.
Hebrew guys show up in my backyard yesterday. Well, there was a whole family of humans.
Type of-
Yeah, there's our eagle. This show's about freedom.
The freedom to make a fool out of yourself.
Yeah. All right, and we're out.